Hi everybody, this is Irene at Lifestyle Over 60. Today we're going to be talking about wigs. I have 5 wigs to show you. You know I love wigs. I wear wigs on my channel all the time. So I'm going to show you my favorite wigs and talk a little bit about each one coming up. Part of my mission with talking to you about wigs and wearing wigs on my channel is to help women feel less afraid of wigs. You know, there's always been this sort of stigma against wearing hair, even though women do it all the time, so do men. But there's a stigma with a bad toupee or it's a bad wig, and that's a total diss, right? So wigs have come a long way, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right, we're going to start out with the only wig I have that is from a different manufacturer. And this is Look Fabulous Tress Allure. Tress Allure. Okay. And so I had never tried a Tress Allure wig before, but I saw this one and I thought I would give it a try. It's my style. So what I've done with my wigs is I try to kind of match my natural hair, which you really can't see, but I'm a natural blonde, and if I was highlighting, this is pretty much what I would do, this color, something close. So all my wigs that I currently have are pretty close to this color, so it looks like my hair, you know. All right. I'm going to put it, you know, what the name of this wig is, because I can't think of, I think it's Beachy Waves by Tress Allure, but I will make sure and I'll put it here for you, so if you wanted to get it, you can. I think it's still available. All right, I'm going to show you what it looks like on. All right, here you go. This is, I believe it's Beachy Waves by Tress Allure, and I will let you know what color this is up here once I remember, because I don't have it in my head. I don't buy any of these Tress Allure wigs. I know my other wigs in the color, but this one is a little unusual. So here it is. It's a longer style. I think I got it on sale, so it was not expensive. I mean, these aren't cheap. None of the wigs I'm showing you are really like cheap Amazon wigs. These are good wigs. And they're all synthetic, heat-friendly synthetic fibers. So you can change the style a little bit. Like these bangs were bugging me. They're still kind of bugging me, to be honest. But you can get this wet and then, you know, apply heat and change the style. You can trim bangs on wigs. I had to trim these a little bit. But it's just super easy to wear and comfortable. I generally don't wear the wig band underneath. I haven't found the need for it, but you can certainly do that if you are worried about your wig falling off or hair showing or anything like that. But because my wigs are really close to my own hair coloring, that even if my hair shows a little bit, it doesn't matter. It kind of looks like it's part of the deal. It looks natural. So, all right, so this is wig number 1. So much fun. And, you know, look at the difference with, you know, wig and no wig, right? I mean, it's just like hair, but hey, what a difference. All right, if you're interested in the cap in this wig, I don't really want to do a full review on each one of these styles, just because you can find those already on YouTube if you were interested. But just briefly, all right, so this has a monofilament part right here at the top. So that means, you know, it's hand tied. You can kind of see through to scalp, which makes it look realistic. That means you can part it in different spots and it will look realistic in this area of the wig. The rest is called wefted, and it's stretchy, kind of open. This has a very soft nape and adjustable tabs. If you have a smaller head or bigger head, these are Velcro adjusters that you can use to make the wig bigger or smaller. These are velvet ear tabs. There's a little bit of a metal stay on the tab, which helps you to kind of keep the wig down where you want it. All right, so I recommend this wig. The bangs are a little wonky, to be honest with you though, so maybe just to use a little caution. But otherwise, it's a pretty wig. The hair is really pretty, and yeah. the wig number 1. All right, wig number 2 is a wig that I have worn out in public and a lot on my channel. It's called Tea Rose by Belle Tress. Tea Rose. All right, so some of these I feel like they're like stripper names, right? Like Tea Rose could be a stripper name. Anyway, so this is Tea Rose. I like Belle Tress a lot. All of my other wigs are by Belle Tress, like I mentioned. And all of them are in the same color. And the color is called Tress Leche Blonde, 3 Milk Blonde. And once again, it's not so far from my own natural color. And when I would highlight, you know, this would kind of be the color I would do. All right, Tea Rose, similar style to the others, medium length, not that long, but kind of like the beachy waves, you know, of a similar sort of style to my own hair so that it doesn't look so different. You know, people don't think that it's a wig. All right, Tea Rose and Tress Leche Blonde. I just took it out of the box, put it on, and then I just fluffed it with my fingers a little bit. And here you have it. Beachy waves, kind of, you know. And comfortable to wear like the other one. And like I said, I have worn this one out. I'm going to show you. We went to Dan Tana's not long ago. And I wore it to dinner, and I'm totally comfortable wearing this. I've worn it out another time too. Went to the mall to do an experiment and wore it. And, you know, once you get used to it, you kind of feel naked without it. You'll see if you start wearing them. Because your head gets kind of comfy in them, especially when it's a little colder out. Anyway, so this is Tea Rose by Belle Tress and Tress Leche Blonde. Fun, right? All right, we're moving on. And just really quickly, the inside of the cap of Tea Rose is a monofilament part just here. So you can't move Tea Rose around a lot, the part. It's kind of just right in that area. And then it's wefted all around. And Belle Tress makes a really nice, comfortable velvet nape and ear tabs with stays and adjusters. You know, all the same sort of features. And you can find full-on reviews of Tea Rose online. Next wig, also by Belle Tress, is called Honey Bush. Honey Bush by Belle Tress. See what I mean by the stripper names? I'm telling you. Anyway, Honey Bush has been discontinued. And so you can find her, you know, sometimes with open box sales. You can find these wigs that have been discontinued. And I'm kind of bummed because I love Honey Bush so much. I've worn her a lot. I've worn her out. I wore her to a movie premiere. But what happens over time is that they get kind of, I mean, you can really see it in the spotlight. They get kind of fly away, you know, a little frizzy. And it becomes hard to tame them because of the synthetic nature of this fiber. Possible. They make wax sticks that can kind of help. But you know, this wig, it's getting older now, and I've used it a lot, so it's a little less beautiful. But anyway, I'm going to show you how she looks on Honey Bush. Really easy to put the wigs onto, by the way. And you can feel with the ear tabs where they need to go on your head. So because I don't have a monitor, I can't see myself when I'm filming. So I can only feel what I'm doing. And I can tell that this is where it's supposed to be. You know, a lot of these wigs, in fact, most of them will come with a bang that's too long for most people. I mean, unless you have a very high forehead or a big head in general. And so you can both trim the bang or move the wig back on your head so that the bang is where you want it to be. But anyway, this is Tea Rose in Tress Leche Blonde. No, not Tea Rose. This is Honey Bush. I mix the girls up. Honey Bush in Tress Leche Blonde. Straight hair, pretty color, I think. Medium length. I think people would call this long. I call this medium length. There's a worker guy out there looking at me. I think he likes it. All right, anyway, moving on. Next wig. All right, and once again, I'm not going to do a full wig review for Honeybush, but if you want to see the inside of the cap, just real quick. She's very much like Tea Rose in that she's got a monofilament part right here. Small, so you can't really move it around too much. Wefted, sides and back, velvet nape, adjusters, velvet ear tabs with metal stays. And I mean, pretty much all the wigs I'm showing you are going to be very similar as far as their cap construction. And all of the wigs I have are rooted, meaning it looks like it's been dyed and the root's growing in a little bit. I think rooted wigs make the wig look really realistic. If it's not rooted, it looks fake to me. So I highly recommend if you get a wig and you want it to look real, you do something rooted. Okay, moving on. Next up we have Destiny by Belle. The stripper Destiny. Okay, and once again, Tress Leche Blonde is my color, and they're all in that color. So, you know, if you wanted to pretend that you had this hair, you know, you get kind of like sister style so that you can pretend that, you know, you're wearing it straight one day you're having beachy waves, you know, and that it's all your hair, you're just styling it differently. Can be sneaky like that. All right, I'm going to show you what Destiny looks like on. She's my shortest wig. She's kind of like a bob with bangs, I would call her. All right, I'm going to go fuss with her. All right, so here we have Destiny. And I think this is the first wig that I got, that I started wearing on my channel. Shorter than my own hair, shorter than hair I normally wear or that I would have, you know, on myself even. But it's cute and it's kind of professional looking, I think. You know, if you wanted to wear it for a work kind of thing. It's less sexy and less, you know, rampy than some of my other wigs, but I think it's totally cool. So, Destiny by Belle and Tress Leche Blonde. All right, one more wig to show you. Oh, let me show you the cap really quick. It'll be similar like to the other one, so, but just really quick in case you want to know. Yeah, monofilament part right down the center, and the same cap, the wefted, and the same everything else. Okay, that's Destiny by Belle. We're moving on. Okay, lastly, we have London High Tea. I just came back from London not long ago. I loved it there, by the way. I had never been before. Really, really liked England and London in particular. And Bath, we went to Bath. Anyway, off topic, right? So this is Belle, and it's London High Tea, and again in Tress Leche Blonde. I will show you a very similar cap to the others. I will show you how she looks on. This is my current favorite wig. I've been wearing it on all of my videos lately. And most of the caps are for an average sized head. Yeah, and there's all kinds of videos already up about how to measure yourself for a wig, and you'll find out whether you're average or large or what you are. I'm kind of a big head. All right, I'm gonna go fuss with this. Okay, so with London High Tea, I have been wearing her with the bangs a little bit off to the side like this. If I wanted to wear it with the bangs down, I would need to trim them a little bit because they are a little bit too long, and yeah, I feel like a sheepdog and I can't really see. Plus they bother you, you know, when something's in your eye like that. So this I would trim, and you just need, you know, good scissors that you would trim hair with. And you come up like this. And you wear it, put the wig on, do it while the wig is on because you want to make sure you're doing it to your face, to where you like it. Because you can't do anything about it once it's too short. You know, be careful there. But anyway, I've been wearing this wig a lot. I really like it. It's on the longer side. Beachy waves, which I love. And, you know, like I was talking about the rooted thing, it's rooted. So to me, that makes it look really realistic, you know? I mean, I don't know how realistic it is for a woman my age to have hair like this, but I don't care. I don't care. Beyonce wears hair. I can wear hair. Uh, anyway, so I really like this one. Have I worn this out in public? I don't think I have. I don't think I have, but it is really fun for, you know, like if you're just kind of bored with your life, to get a wig and wear it out in public and just see what happens. You know, nothing changes. I mean, it's no like, you know, oh my God, the world moves, but it's just fun. My next goal is to get some different colors, because all I have right now are the blondes, because I like to wear them because it make them look like they're really my hair. But I think it'd be really fun to try a dark one and, you know, maybe red. I don't know. Why not? Yeah? Why not? Anyway, it's just fun. So here you have my wigs. I will link any of these wigs that are available for you in the description box below. I have another video that I did about wigs quite a long time ago. I'll link that for you as well. And other than that, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section and let me know what you think about wigs. I think they're so much fun. I'm planning to wear them in public more because it's just easy. And I feel prettier in the hair, you know? I don't know what you think, but I think I look prettier in the hair too. I don't know. Anyway, here you have it. So that's kind of it for this video. I hope you'll like and subscribe if you haven't already. And, you know, comment. Let me know what you think about wigs. Do you have any? What do you like? What wig brands do you like? Let's share. And come and see me again really soon.